Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to baseball action. New Trier Trevians take on the Maine South Hawks in Central Suburban South action. These two teams have played a number of very classic baseball games in this rivalry. Henry Polinsky leading it off for the Trevians. And the first offering and a base hit to left. Again, the wet fields have caused problems all over the North Shore. We got a big mud spot over there between the mound and third base. You can see it. A little brown spot there. That's mud. And the bunt attempt. No. He actually hit it twice, I think, in foul territory. You have to go back. So Polinsky at first. Cal Merritt, the batter. Top half of the first inning. We're at Park Ridge. Pitches high ball. There have been some pro athletes that have come out of both these high schools. Out at first. They got him. And Polinsky picked off first. Here's Cal Merritt. In the dirt, a ball. And fly ball, center fielder waits, takes it for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Although Polinsky was safe with a single, got picked off. Here's Preston Anderson. Trevians have had to rework their lineup again with a couple of injuries in the game against Deerfield. And strike on the outside corner. Anderson now batting at the 3-hole. And a strike. 1-2. And strike 3. And the Trevians go quietly, as it turns out, in the top of the first. At the end of a half inning of play, no score between New Trier and Maine South. Bobby and Sarah leading it off for the Hawks. Joe Fox on the mound. Sam Harvey behind the plate for the battery for the Trevians. First pitch hitting ground ball. Second baseman to first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's Timmy O'Brien. Now the pitch, and a strike. And the pitch low, 1-1 to O'Brien. Xander Buchan on deck. Fox delivers a little bit inside a ball. And the count's gone blackjack. The big righty delivers, fouled off. And the count was up at deuces. 1 out. Nobody on. Into the wine, the pitch. Slow little ground ball. Shortstop. Whoopsie. And O'Brien is safe on the error. And the catcher, Xander Buchan, the batter. And a ball one. High pop-up foul and out of play. No pitch. Time called. Bobby Rinaldi on deck for the Hawks. So the first runner back. There goes the run. No, he faked to go. Pitch outside the ball. And a ground ball. Play will be out to second. On the first won't be in time. Fielder's choice. Second to short at second base. And 2 out. And Bobby Rinaldi, the batter. And goes to bunt in the air. Sammy Harvey over to first for the out. Hammered up in the first inning. No score between New Trier and Maine South. We'll be back. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Help stop alcohol and substance abuse among young adults. A message into public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the second inning. No score in this one. And he bargain basement dentures never seem to work. There's a strike. Duke Olgus, the batter. Mouth works faster than the mind. There's a strike. Olgus, Sam Harvey, and Charlie Brodell do up. Pitch is low ball. And strike 3. So Olga's out. And Sam Harvey, the batter. And he takes a pitch high, a ball. Harvey catching today. And a pitch high, a ball. So the brothers Harvey are both playing today for the Trevians. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss, or a little foul tip strike. I go back to both Sam and Eddie as Rugrats hanging around while their older brothers played. The pitch is high, a ball. inside a ball. So Sam Harvey aboard via the walk will have a courtesy runner for the catcher, and it's Avery Chatterton going to run for Harvey. And Brodell, the batter. And he takes a strike. They lock and load, and that one's in there for a strike. Next week, we've got baseball. In real time next week, it's the Evanston series. Ground ball, knocked down by the shortstop, and everybody's safe on the error. So 2 on with 1 out, and Eddie Harvey, the batter. And he takes a strike on the inside corner, strike 1. Our 34th year of doing cable broadcasts. Swing and a miss, strike. We did some radio broadcasts before we switched to television. Sports broadcast. Swing and a miss, strike. Strike 3, he went fishing up high. And 2 away. And Alex Mendez, the batter. Time called. Now the lock and load, and that's low ball. Top of the second inning. And low ball. I think it was 2 years ago. Trevians scored 20 runs in an inning here. I know they ended up winning in 5, and it was like a ridiculous score. I want to say 2017, but I'm not sure on that one. That obviously really hurt Maine South's feelings. Ball 4. And Mendez aboard via the walk. Here's Sam Liepert. As the Trevians have the bases loaded. And a balk. And a run home. So without a hit, the Trevians have a run across here. A hit in this inning. They had a hit last inning. It's a ball. Yeah, strike. Blackjack on the count to Liepert. High and outside a ball. 3-1. And ball 4. So the bases are loaded again for the Trevs. And Henry Polinsky, the batter. A very cold afternoon. And a ground ball knocked down by the shortstop. The first baseman throw no. Throw back out to second. They got him. But the Trevians did score another run here and lead it 2-0 at the end of an inning and a half. Maine South played a little game of dropsy, 2 errors and a couple of walks, and the Trevians lead this one 2-0 as we go to the bottom half of the second. Mike Altman leading it off. And the first offering from Joe Fox is a strike. You don't call that a fielder's choice, the play to end the top of the second. The first baseman knocked it down, then threw it away, or the pitcher unable to hold on to it. Then he let loose with a nice throw to second to get Liepert. And it puts low and outside a ball. And a high fly ball, right fielder Polinsky over. Under it easily and takes it for the out. Connor Layton, the batter. Swing and a miss, strike. And low and inside, a ball. What? Well outside a ball. Blackjack on the count. And foul ball. Off to the left. And fly ball out towards center. Harvey, a couple of steps here and there, and then underneath it, takes it for the out. 2-away, and Ethan Quinn, the batter. And first pitch hitting, kind of a fly ball to the same spot. Harvey had it played it perfectly, and 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 2, no score between. I take that back. New Trier leads us 2-0 over Maine South. We'll be back with more. Watch our games. Continue to watch our games on our various cable affiliates from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Respect yourself and your opponent. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 3rd inning. Trevians leading this 2-0. Kel Marin leading it up. And the pitch high, a ball 1. Trevians 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error. Maine South, no runs, no hits, 2 errors. High and outside a ball. Yeah, strike. Well, I guess I've become the grand old man of high school sports in the Chicago area. Ground ball. Second baseman has it. Over to first in time. I'm working my 49th year in high school sports. A little ground ball. Back. Nearly hit second base. Over by the shortstop to first. 2 up, 2 down. Duke Ogles, the batter. And a strike. 49 years of working on high school sports, but as we mentioned earlier, 34 years doing cable, 31 at New Trier. There's a fly ball, and the right fielder takes it for the out, and Trevians go quietly in the top of the third. Go to the bottom half of the third, 2-0. New Trier leading Maine South. Nick Jarosek leading it off for the Hawks here. Bottom of the third. There's a pitch outside, a ball. And scooped at fly ball. Shortstop calls for it. Takes it for the out. One away. Ben Secor. Secor, ground ball, one hop. Nice play by the third baseman, getting up in the air for that. Not letting it get over his head. 5-3 on the put out, 2 up, 2 down. Bobby and Sarah, the batter. And he takes a strike, strike one. And foul back. Any ball that hits the ground today is going to get damped. Swing and a ground ball. Slow roller, second baseman. Over to first, 3 up, 3 down again. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We played through 3, 2-0. New Trier leads Maine South. Watch these games on our cable and internet affiliates. These are the Metro Chicago Sports Network broadcasts. Texting and cell phone use while driving is now the number one cause of traffic accidents in Illinois. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the third inning we go. Or fourth inning, rather. Top of the fourth. And Sam Harvey leading it off for the Trevians. So catcher Sam Harvey. Bats here in the top of the fourth. And a strike one. I'm beginning to sound more and more like Harry Carey and Jack Brickhouse as they got older. And now I understand why. Your mind just doesn't work that as fast as your mouth goes. Pitch low and outside a ball. Here's a strike. And ground ball. Third baseman on 2 bounces over to first. And 1 up, 1 down. Here's Charlie Bradell. He was safe on an error his last time up. And hits a high pop-up. Second baseman calls for it. Takes it in shallow right field. Back behind first. 2 away. And Eddie Harvey, the batter. And he takes a pitch high for a ball. Ball 1. Low and outside, ball 2. Yeah, make them all 3. And strike. 3-1 on Eddie Harvey, center fielder. And ball 4. So Harvey draws the walk, and Alex Mendez, the batter. Throw to first, runner back. Yeah, strike 1. Throw to first, and again the runner back. .55-footer bounces in, but the runner, Eddie Harvey, stays at first. And the pitch low ball. And a ball. 3-1 to Mendez. Shortstop for the Trevians. Brought up early in the season from the lower classifications. So the first runner back. And strike, and the count goes full on Mendez. They look over, and the pitch, and a little comebacker over to first, and we're done with the top of the 4th. Halfway home with the ball game, 2-0. New Trier leading Maine South. Timmy O'Brien. And first pitch hitting ground ball. Third to first. One up, one down. Liddell to Anderson. Xander Buchan. And he sends a line shot on the run. Eddie Harvey has it out center. Two away. And Bobby Rinaldi, the batter. And he takes a strike. And well outside the ball. Yeah, strike on the inside corner at the Days. 1-2 on Rinaldi. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And we're done with 4. It remains 2-0. New Trier leading Maine South. Watch great games of the past and all our previous seasons on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. A good athlete is respect, sportsmanship, citizenship, and teamwork. That's what makes a good athlete. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Moving along quickly to the top of the fifth inning. Sam Liepert leading it off. Pitches high a ball. And in there for a strike. Little ground ball. Pick up. Throw to first. One up, one down. 5-3 on the put out. And back to Henry Polinsky. He has the only hit of this whole ball game. He got a single back in the first and was picked off first. Batting here on the fifth. Low and inside the ball. Time called. Polinsky steps out. And a strike. Blackjack to Polinsky. And in the dirt. The count evens up. Make it 3-1. And the count goes full. And the delivery. Line shot, that's a base hit. Single to right. Second hit of the ball game. A single by Polinsky. And Cal Marin, the batter. Goes to bunt, bunts it, falls. Strike. One out, one on. Pitches high a ball. We've got the aircraft departing from O'Hare going overhead here today. What's always worse is when you have the football game here and they're using that same landing ramp, the same landing strip as the inbound. So the planes are just seem to be only 500 feet or so, probably about 1,000, but they seem like about 500 feet. There goes Polinsky, and they got him caught stealing. Cal Marin bats now with 2 out, nobody on. Blackjack on the count to Marin. You know, it's really annoying that every 3 or 5 minutes you get a big old jet aircraft flying right over your head. Fly ball. Center fielder drifts over, takes it for the out, and we're done with the top half of the 5th inning. Go to the bottom half of the 5th. And it is still 2-1. New Trier leading Maine South. Mike Altman leading it off for the Hawks. Joe Fox on the mound. Has been mowing them down. Swinging a bit straight. High pop-up. Foul territory. And Preston Anderson takes it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Connor Layton. Swing and a miss, strike. Ground ball, little topper foul down the first baseline. Yeah, well outside the ball. To Layton. 1 out. Outside the ball. Deuces on the count. To Connor Layton. Ethan Quinn on deck for the Hawks. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2-8. And ground ball right to Brodell. Over to first, and 1, 2, 3. At the end of 5, it remains 2-0. New Trier leading Maine South. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Please don't text and drive. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning, Preston Anderson leading it off for the Trevians. 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Real bees in the bat day here. Preston Anderson takes the ball 1. And strike, 1-1. And low and inside the ball. And we got another blackjack count. Stiff breeze blowing in. Pitch inside the ball. 3-1. And up high. Ball 4. Duke Olgus, the batter. And got a pinch runner over there. John Perkins. And pitch low ball, ball 1. And strike to Olgus. Swing and a miss, straight. 1-2. Sam Harvey on deck. And Charlie Brodell in the hole. Time called. Little foul tip. Got a piece of it. Fouled it back. They've done a little work at this ballpark. Most notably fixing up the backstop and adding more stands here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And one away, Sam Harvey, the batter. And ground ball. Third baseman knocked it down, stays with it. Up throwing in time. Gets the runner, and on the play over to second goes Anderson. So runner in second, but 2 out for the Trevians, and Charlie Bradell, the batter. Swing and a miss straight. Top of the 6th inning. Only 2 hits in this whole ball game between both teams. Both of them by Henry Polinsky, and he never got to second base, picked off and caught the ceiling. The Trevians got their 2 runs in the second on a gift. And except for the error in the bottom of the first, if it had not been for that, Joe Fox would be pitching a perfect game. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and we are done with the top half of the 6th inning. In the top of the 6th for the Trevians, no runs, no hits, a walk and a man left. Go to the bottom half of the 6th. Trevians leading this one 2-0. Tyson Useni batting for Nate Jarosek. First pitch hitting, soft little liner. Did hit the ground over to first in time. 6-3 on the putout. 1 away. Here's Ben Secor. It's 15 in a row now. Retired by Fox. Foul ball. Last time we saw any sort of dominance like this, Ed Trier was back in 2016 with Ben Brecht. And now pitching very well out at UC Santa Barbara. The 6'7" left-hander. And strike 3. So 2 away. And Bobby and Sarah the batter. And a strike. Strike on the outside corner. And high and outside a ball, 1-2. Low and outside a ball. Well, starting to see the college alumni, high school alumni coming back from college. Foul ball. It's that time of year again. And strike three. And yet again, a perfect inning. That's 5 in a row by Joe Fox. We go to the 7th. Trevians lead it 2-0. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 7th inning. And leading it off will be Eddie Harvey for the Trevians. Trevians leading it 2-0. Big story in this game has been the pitchers duel between these two teams and the perfect 5 innings by Joe Fox. Pop-up caught foul down the right field line for the out, 1 away. And Jack Miller batting for Alex Mendez. Had it not been for the error back in the first inning, we'd be talking about a perfect no-hitter going into the bottom of the 7th, but we're not at that. Time called as Miller steps out. And a line shot foul. Down by the Trevian bullpen, down the right field line. Foul ball back. And fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Miller out. 2 down. And Leipert with a base hit, single to the hole and left. 3rd hit of the ball game for the Trevians. And here is Avery Chatterton. Swing and got a piece of it. Strike 1. And there's a bunt. Throw to first in time. And we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Not only is Joe Fox working well, he's also thrown only around 60 pitches. Timmy O'Brien leading it off. He's been the only base runner that the Hawks have had. Strike 1. That was way back in the first inning. Little outside of ball. Two, 3, and 4 due up for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 7th. And a squibber foul. They lock and load. Inside a ball. Swing and a fly ball to right field. On the giddy up, foul. So O'Brien bats. Fox delivers inside a ball. And the count goes full. Toughest outs to make are the last in an inning, the final inning. Line shot, and a dive for it. No, didn't get it. And actually popped his shoulder. Eddie Harvey comes all the way over from center, and all the way over to third goes Timmy O'Brien. Yeah, that's the first hit of the ball game, and the perfect is over, but the perfect was never here, but the no-hitter is over. And Joe Fox will leave with a one-hitter. And John Keenan comes in to finish this one off. There's a strike. Xander Buchan. Batting. 1-1. Well, Sam Lippert gave it all he could to try and save the no-hitter, but just couldn't get there in time on the line drive. And then injured himself doing it. He's okay, though. He stayed in the game. Strike three. So one out. Now we try and save the one-hitter. And the shutout. And the game, I suppose. Bobby Rinaldi. He takes a strike. Facing John Keenan. Yeah, to pitch outside a ball. Yeah, a strike.
Come on! Go for it, John. Get it right here.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And two away. So after having a runner on third with nobody out for Maine South, he's still there at third, and now there's two away. And Mike Altman, the batter. Yes, to say that the Trevian pitching today has been dominant is a very big understatement today. Swing a slow little ground ball. Brodell from his knees throws to first. Got him, and the ball game is all over. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. Thanks, Joe. Great game. You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Play smart, play hard, practice harder. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Well, Joe Fox missed out on a 6-inning perfect game, giving up a hit in the seventh, but the final word on this one for a new Trier: 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 5 times, walked 5 times, 5 left on base. For the Maine South Hawks, no runs, on 1 hit. That in the bottom of the 7th. 2 errors. They were struck out 6 times. Obviously didn't walk anybody. Had a near-perfect game through 6 innings. And 2 left on base for Maine South. That'll do it for us for this game. Watch these games on demand on YouTube. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.